Hey guys, it's Casey. Today we are going to be working on this swell mold. I had an idea in mind. I've got my two-part Bond Crafter epoxy resin and I've got Bond Crafter casting powder out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of my resin off into another cup. I just want a little bit. And then I'm going to take this blue pigment. It's called River Rock. It's an artist color by Purely Pigments by Color Art. And I'm just going to put a drop. That's all you need is a drop of this stuff. It is very strong. Into my resin and mix that in. And you see how strong that color is. Very strong. Okay. And then after I get that mixed in, I'm going to weigh out my casting powder. Now this is a 10-to-1 casting powder. It's an eco resin. And I'm just going to measure 100 grams to 10 grams. I think that's what I did. I don't remember exactly. Or 300 to 30. I think I did 300 to 30. But I kept it simple. And I think 300 to 30 makes 2 ounces. So I mixed all this up. And this is, if you've ever worked with Resin-Crete, this is very, very similar to it. It's a very thin casting powder, but it's very smooth as well. Okay, I'm going to pour my clear resin into a cup. I'm going to layer now. And then I'm going to put the blue in. I love that color of blue. And then I'm going to put in some of my casting powder. Clear resin. I'm going to finish off my clear. Then I'm going to finish off my blue. And then add the rest of my casting powder into this cup. I wanted to see if I could get swirls. I'm working with the idea of using casting powder in resin while they're both wet. And seeing what kind of effects I can get with it. Because it will still cure inside the resin. So, now that I've done that, I'm just going to pour it together into the mold. And you can see all of my casting powder had sunk to the bottom of the cup. And that's what's going to happen here with this well, because it is very thin, but it weighs more than the resin. Okay. Now that I've got all that in there, I've got to fill it up. I didn't weigh out enough, so I'm going to measure out some casting powder and get it everywhere. I got it inside my mold. And I'm just going to kind of swirl that into the mold once I get this measured up. Everybody makes mistakes and has one of those days, but you know, I got powder everywhere. And I'm just going to mix that in. So that's all I could think to do, because there was no way I was going to be able to scoop that out. And I'm going to add some water here and get this mixed up. I really love their casting powder. It is so smooth, guys. When it cures rock hard, and it's super smooth. And it doesn't take long to cure at all. I think it's 15 minutes. And it's rock hard in 15 minutes. I mean, I tested it on a mold that was pretty intricate, and it came out wonderful. Okay, so now that we got that all mixed up, what we're going to do is just fill up the rest of this mold with it. That's all we're going to do, is just pour this stuff into the mold. And as you can see, it's sinking into the resin as I'm pouring it in. But I have more ideas about this and the weight issue. But you're going to see how cool this thing turned out. Look at this. 24 hours later, because you still have to wait for the resin to cure. 24 hours later, I'm looking at it and I am just astonished. I love it. Love it. It has a lot of bubbles around it from the first pour. But other than that, even the bubbles are really cool. I mean, I love it. I think it turned out amazing. I'm going to work with this idea a little bit more and see what else I can create with it. But I love this effect. Look at his little mouth, but look at all the little bubbles. I have a lot of bubbles in this. Maybe next time I'll use my cure machine or my bubble remover. Now, this is a collaboration with Taslima Mai Art, hosted by Taslima Mai. Every week we have 4 artists. Come watch us as we share our creative sides with you. Have a blessed day.